of investments in power generating capacity in the coming decades. Now most of this, luckily, will go to renewables. Why? Because renewables are simply cheaper than coal, nuclear and fossil fuels without any subsidies. And that's good news. They're also highly scalable. As a result, we see a completely new type of energy projects. Distributed, small to mid-sized projects between $1 and $50 million. These sort of projects will represent a $50 billion annual market in Asia alone. But there's a problem. These projects are very difficult to get funded. Developers face high transaction costs and a very long time to finance. Now investors from their end, they find it also very difficult to efficiently invest in this new asset category. The reason for that is the way the investment process works. Investing is a complex business which requires multiple parties to work closely. However, this is currently done inefficiently and old-fashioned. Large teams of external advisors, all being paid by the hour. Information exchange is done via phone calls and paperwork or by email at best. It's messy, sloppy and expensive, and as a result, the transaction costs are too high for these relatively small projects. Our solution is to go digital. Our digital platform makes financing of renewable energy projects cheaper, easier and faster. We offer matchmaking between investors and developers, and we help investors and developers to work together with standardized due diligence, integrated financial modeling and a virtual data room. We can reduce the cost and time to finance by up to 50%. Our business model, we charge a small success fee. We're a small company, self-funded, only 2 guys, yet we already get great traction from investors and developers, and we have $300 million of projects currently under contract for financing. We have been recognized by the industry and the startup ecosystem. We won the Schneider Electric All Idea Challenge, the ASEAN Impact Challenge, and next month we're speaking at the ADB Clean Energy Forum. We're the right team to do this. I've spent 10 years in Shell doing complex energy investments. Our CEO has spent 15 years in innovation and energy projects, and we're supported by serial entrepreneurs. We're for profit, but we can create positive social impact. Our platform helps to accelerate the deployment of renewable energy. We can make these nice investment categories accessible for local investors. And access to financing can enable local SME to compete with multinationals. We're currently raising $1 million for building our project, developing our market, and growing the company. So please come to me afterwards and let's simplify renewable energy financing. Thank you.
Question? Sure, Barbara. Stop.
Thanks so much. Yeah, let me get started. I think obviously really important problem that you're trying to address. I'm just wondering a little bit. I mean, there's lots of organizations in this space. There's lots of platforms that have tried to do exactly that. What is exactly, why is yours better? And is it the blockchain as a model? And if yes, if it's a blockchain, then the investors that you've been in touch with, are they comfortable with using it, and just understanding what's your kind of key strength here?
Yes. Okay. So there's some people that try to do the same thing. Any good idea, of course, comes with competition. We have a few competitors. First of all, they're all based in the developed world, in Europe and in the US, which do not have the specific challenges of the development market that our product is tailored for. Secondly, they don't have the end-to-end service integration that we have. It's more like a listing service. Blockchain technology for us, we don't do crypto, currency or anything. We use blockchain technology for a few reasons. First of all, to control user access rights. Who has access to this commercial sensitive information? Secondly, the authenticity of data, such as the land rights or the commercial contracts. And finally, for security.